This could be turned down. There we go. Pre-stream September 19, 2018. Dragon Quest returns. Oh man, I know how much people was excited about Dragon Quest returning. That's their favorite game. Like I said earlier, I think 300 might have been his highest view count for the stream for this. That shit was super dead. Like specifically awkwardly dead. Very depressing, TBH. I don't want to leave this open because sometimes people post in his chat way after he done streaming so they can show up over here. I know people used to do that. That was a long time ago. What is this? That's not right. None of this is right. What the hell is this? That's not right either, but it's closer, I guess. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. It sucked because this supposed to be separate from the other one. Well, it is, but I fucked up. I'll fix it before I do something again, I guess. There we go. God damn.
Alrighty, everybody. Hello,
everyone.
hello. Welcome, everyone. Phil here live on the stream. Today is Wednesday, September 19th, 2018, and
my headphone situation is all over the place.
The first of two gameplay sessions that I'll be holding here today, live on Twitch, and of course on demand on YouTube. Alrighty, everybody. Hello,
hello. Welcome to the stream.
Phil here live on the stream. Today is Wednesday, September 19th, 2018, and I wholeheartedly welcome you to the first of two gameplay sessions that I'll be having.
Two low view streams.
Live on Twitch.
Live on Twitch, by the way, not pre-recorded.
On YouTube, if you are the kind of person who likes
always keep that in mind.
Watch on demand rather than live.
And a snort.
Welcome, everyone. Got a few interesting things to talk about.
Not even 20 seconds in.
So
and a
snort. We'll get to that in just a moment.
Oh, I got to drink my two-step instrumental.
Thanks to everyone who joined me over the past couple of weeks for Spider-Man. My Spider-Man playthrough officially has completed as of last night.
Twitch is a bad business. They're all about subs.
A little bit over time, but I was able to wrap up both the story
constantly
and the platinum trophy.
Nagged.
I only have 8 platinum trophies, spanning, you know, the entire length of time that trophies have existed on Sony consoles. I actually believe that one of them is on PS Vita.
This is bullshit part of the pre-stream where you just kind of talking to the clouds.
And then there's a few from Telltale Games. I know that Sly.
Because this chat definitely don't listen to him. The people here listen to him more.
Amongst various other things, and now you know,
his chat be talking about I don't know, Dragon Ball Z and shit.
So it was pretty cool. I definitely enjoyed the game. If you want my full thoughts, check out the conclusion of the playthrough, which is now live over on DSP Gaming on YouTube. Okay. So what are we doing today?
And already
Let's
a bird.
Talk, guys.
Wonderful.
Here's the thing: my schedule is going to be really weird for the next few days, 2 weeks. Okay, and I'm going to explain on pre.
This is already the start of amazingness. He makes sure to go out of his way to tell us about Cat working schedule. But remember, you guys, he has an amazing relationship with Cat because he don't talk about his personal life or hers. Let me tell you about our work schedule.
By that, because we got some things that may change and be out of the ordinary.
And a snort.
All right, so let's talk. Today it's going to be Dragon Quest 11 here on my earlier stream. I know that that's kind of weird. You're like, wow, Phil's actually playing Dragon Quest, the JRPG, as his main stream again. Yeah, for 2 reasons. Number one, because I've really been enjoying the game to the point where I played it Monday night for 2 hours. And there was tons of story development. We're going to get new party members. We got revelations about new characters in the game. And I was like, man, this is so good. And I actually was
snort?
Really disappointed that I only got to play it for 2 hours. I wanted to keep playing. And I was like, man, if I can, I definitely want to do like
he loves that game, dude.
This game this week.
That's why he forces his viewers to watch it.
But in addition to that, yesterday I played a game called Transference. This is a game that you could play it in VR. You don't have to, but it was a cool thriller.
It's obviously meant to be played in VR
style
or whatever.
game, but it was incredibly short. I thought it was going to be like maybe 4 or 5 hours long. Maybe it would take a couple sessions. I beat it in 2 hours. I mean,
wow,
pretty ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And
wait a minute.
$25 a game to only be 2 hours long is definitely.
Wait a minute.
I beat it in 2 hours. I mean,
wow.
pretty ridiculous. I mean, maybe it would take a couple sessions. I beat it in 2 hours. I mean, oh my god, pretty ridiculous. I beat it in 2 hours. I mean,
that's what they show up for. The phenomenal snots.
Absolutely ridiculous. And for $25 a game to only be 2 hours long is definitely underwhelming. Let's say that. So this kind of opened up the week because I thought at least 2 sessions, if not more, were going to be transference, and I ended up just having my whole schedule open up. And I said, what the hell? Let's do a major session of Dragon Quest today. Now listen, I fully know, guys, that many of you, this is not your forte. You don't particularly like JRPGs, but what I would hope is that you guys will still hang out here with me today. At least give it a go, give it a shot, because yes, there will be story elaboration, but a lot of the combat and
Wait, what did he just say? Is that the quote? Oh nah. Oh, YouTube, you're not gonna do this to me. You're gonna fuck up and not remember where I was. Yep. I hate when they do that. Thanks, Susan Jowalski, or whatever the fuck your name is. That happened to me a lot on YouTube.
Absolutely ridiculous.
It is absolutely ridiculous. I agree.
And for $25 a game to only be 2 hours long is definitely underwhelming. Let's say that. So this kind of opened up the week because I thought at least 2 sessions, if not more, were going to be transference, and I ended up just having my whole schedule open up. And I said, what the hell? Let's do a major session of Dragon Quest today. Now listen, I fully know, guys, that many of you, this is not your forte. You don't particularly like JRPGs, but what I would hope is that you guys will still hang out here with me today. At least give it a go.
Even if you don't like the game or the genre, show up anyway. It's gonna be fun. Just come hang out with Phil. Please, just come hang out with Phil.
Look here.
Please, just come hang out. It'll be fun.
Give it a shot, because yes, there will be story elaboration, but a lot of the combat and the like allows
give it a shot, man. It'll be fun.
Last time when I played Monday night, it was really great. We were interacting.
Is that how we got Kent? Just give it a shot.
And I'm hoping that we can have that kind
you
of
never had to tell you before, huh?
Between you guys,
just give it
a
shot.
Talking and
come on, it'll be fun.
Having fun, just hanging out, rather than it being 100% about hyper.
See, just come hang out. Don't be focused on the gameplay. Just come hang out.
I hope that this will end up being a pretty fun.
Just come hang out with Phil.
Tonight I'm going to be doing 2 more hours of Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Alright, so my late night stream will be some Shadow of the Tomb Raider advancement. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, I want to go through the schedule if things work out the normal way, but then I'm going to let you know that there's potential that things may change. Alright, so if everything stays as is, tomorrow is going to be Ask the King. Ask the King is my bi-monthly Q&A show where I answer your questions. Alright, and it's great because I haven't done one in 2 months, and I'm sure there's lots of questions that have been building up for everyone now that the summer's over. We're heading into the hardcore gaming season. So I'm sure.
I wish he bought a Phil Raptor. I'd like him if he did that.
Not posted up your questions yet, guys.
It's a sweet truck, dude.
Hate.com forums and do so. The more questions I have for the show, the better the show is. All right. Now hold on. I'm going to open my window here in the office.
Yeah, I don't know why he do Ask the King later. I guess because it's shorter and he want to end it the same. You know what? That's exactly what it is. Let me try to see if I could fake confirm that. That's exactly what it is. He do Ask the King later because it's not 4 hours. So he do it later so he can still finish at 6 o'clock. I'm going by my time. So he can still finish at 6 o'clock. And then that way the dinner will be ready downstairs. This dude is such a fucking weirdo. Yeah, that's exactly why he do it later, so he can finish in time for dinner. Wow. I never really thought about it. I just thought it was kind of dumb. I thought it was a weird, dumb thing that Dave do. Nope, that's the reason why.
So,
Kent, you gonna have dinner ready when I'm done with my Q&A?
The fall yet for another couple days, but the
I think Yellow Diaper asked about you again.
Where I live, and the temperatures have dipped, which is great.
Wow.
I took out my air conditioner this week.
He loves streaming though,
Landscapers
and
are
hanging out with his
outside,
friends.
So they just came by. I had to close the window while they came by because I don't want to get all the pollen and shit in my house here. Hopefully I don't start sneezing profusely because of allergies, okay?
Profusely, by the way.
Anyway.
And a snot.
So yeah, tomorrow will be Ask the King. Now here's the thing. Ask the King starts later than usual. As you know, my early stream usually starts around 10:15 a.m. You know, I run the pre-stream music, and then we start around 10:30, 10:45 with the pre-stream. This is going to start around noonish Pacific time tomorrow, because what I'm going to do is take that time that normally I would do this.
Oh, curate the questions, my ass.
All of your questions.
That's just like how we pay bills every Sunday. That's bullshit.
For the show.
Curate the questions.
So
so he can pick the ones that ask him about WWE
and
and anime, like every fucking 2
I got
months.
from last week was drop G, don't play G again, try a different character. So there were two other characters that I was going to try out, either Sagat or Abigail. By the way,
I guarantee you, he's gonna have a WWE question and an anime
so I was
question.
either going to play Sagat or Abigail.
If anything, a WWE one.
And I'm kind of on the fence for what I'm doing.
And he's gonna have
Sagat is a
multiple
very
questions that
straightforward
somehow
priced
turn into
character
him begging for money somehow.
Basically doesn't have a lot of tricks, meaties, or traps.
People always
It's more
send
about him
meme ass
playing
questions. Well,
fireball
people
zoning,
always send
reactionary
meme ass
gameplay.
questions. It's just really somebody
Abigail, I don't
asking
know
how to
anything
send
about.
money.
I just know he's a grappler.
It's
That's it.
obnoxious.
I still have not seen this character. I don't understand how I've been playing Street Fighter
God.
5 for.
This is, I already heard this fucking pre-stream. But this part is him complaining basically about Silver's not using Abigail. And then you bring up Arturo and him never playing against Abigail players. Arturo is one of the top 200 players in Street Fighter 5 online. So he complaining about Silver's and the top 200 players in the game not using Abigail, when he can just pick Abigail himself. 2008 DSP would have just picked the character himself. 2018 DSP, well, nobody else is using them, so I never saw the character. That's lame.
I don't understand.
That's lame.
And doing something different, maybe either Sagat or Abigail. We'll see. And then Sunday I'll be back with one of them.
I never seen Abigail, you guys. It's the other player's fault. They should pick him so I can beat him.
That with something at night, maybe some Street Fighter. Okay. And then on Tuesday we've got the release of the new Walking
Well, I
Dead
got a
episode.
Hurricane Chris instrumental.
Later next week we've got Life is Strange
The hell is this?
Season 2 / Life is Strange 2, the sequel, starting up. And next week at some point, two other things are going to happen. Number one,
Nice throw clears. Big throw clears. Excuse me.
Number one, I'm going to be doing my 10 years retrospective event, where one day I'm just going to go through the history of my content creation on the internet.
I'm looking forward to this stream. I want to see how bad it is.
For us to watch together and react to. It's going to be pretty cool watching back on some of my older playthroughs, vlogs, edited style videos, all kinds of stuff, and reminisce on 10 years, because it is my 10th anniversary as a content creator, okay? And also next week,
10 years, by the way. Tell us every day.
Up the Patron's Choice playthrough. Now, let's talk about that, because I have some big developments in regards to that, guys.
Big throw clear.
Excuse me. So,
Excuse me.
Patron's Choice. Boy, it's been an ordeal trying to figure out what the hell Patron's Choice is going to be. Patrons have been nominating on games and then voting on them for weeks. They actually nominated games.
This dude had a 10-year,
and then they started voting.
a 10-year legacy for like the last 12, 13 months. And it's not over with yet.
And Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. So then I did a tiebreaker poll, and that tied. I could have.
It's a nice
No,
meme
you dumb
coming
bitch,
up.
it wasn't fraudulent.
We cannot get a definitive winner for
Oh
Patron's
boy,
Choice.
DSP quote of the day.
quote of the day. I don't need Twitch.
Oh
If
yeah.
Twitch falls apart, I have a good enough following of people that will follow me anywhere I go no matter what. Cat, you need to get out now. That place is toxic. On a more serious note.
I like that quote with him saying, if Twitch falls apart, he got a good enough following that people will follow him anywhere he go. This is the same dude that go out of his way to tell us it's like pulling teeth to get people to even subscribe to a new YouTube channel. So how are they going to follow you to a different platform? What, 100 people? If DSP made a Mixer account today, it would probably, because it's even harder to get people to follow you on Mixer because the website, the sign up is fucking ass. He would probably take, I don't know, 2 months before 2,000 actual people follow him. And when I say 2,000 actual people, I mean 2,000 unique people, because he got 60,000 followers on his Twitch, but a bunch of them are stock accounts anyway, because you got to follow just to talk in the chat a lot of times. It'll take him a long time to get any kind of ground anywhere. But that's Dave being Dave. And having his ego, I guess. One day he tell us it's pulling teeth to get people to sub to a new YouTube channel. The next day he telling us it'll be easy for him to just go anywhere. He can stream on Plexstorm if he wanted to. He'll still get 400 views a day. Sounds good to me.
Okay, we just.
But thank you for the dollar. Movement 1487.
What the hell's going on? All right.
And thank you for the
So,
follow on
I
Mixer.
said that's it.
Too
I'm laying
legit
down
to
the law.
quit.
Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play both games, but
Number
I have to
one.
do it in a way that makes sense.
Yeah, he should go to Viveo.
You know, I have to do it in a manner that
My favorite website,
it
Viveo.
fits with the hardcore gaming season. I can't have Patron's Choice playthroughs being obtrusive to everything else that I want to play and
Did he
delaying
say
other playthroughs.
obtrusive?
Patron's Choice playthroughs being obtrusive to everything else.
I don't know. I might be wrong here. I don't have a business degree, so I don't know. Is obtrusive a word? No, obtrusive is a word. Obtuse is also a word, obviously. Obtrusive. That's our new favorite word, obtrusive. Fucking-tusive.
That I want to play and delay.
This is why people think you're not a valedictorian,
So
Dave.
here's what we're gonna do.
Obtrusive.
I'm gonna play Max Payne. I'm gonna play Max
Obtrusive.
Payne next week.
God damn it.
It's probably only gonna be like 2 sessions for what people have told me. It's a pretty short game. I don't know how to play
Oh,
it.
well,
I'm
you
gonna need
tried.
more recommendations on what the best format is to play this game. I don't know if it's gonna be like on a modern console, if it's available, or if I should just play it on PC and see how it runs. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go. All right.
Nice snort.
But
I wonder if
that's
you
how
talk
I'm
to
gonna
Cat
do
like
next
this,
week.
so she
We're gonna
just
play Max Payne.
nod and smile.
Okay. As for Phoenix Wright, the bottom line is I know the
Obtrusive.
game's insanely long, at least 40 hours long, if not 60. And the entire game I need to read, which sucks because guess what? The last time I played a Phoenix Wright game, I lost my voice.
I thought that was
Because there so much
Danganronpa.
reading, and I just cannot afford to do that during this busy hardcore gaming season. Let's also face it, I'm in the midst of a very lengthy Dragon Quest 11.
Oh, these beats go
playthrough,
together pretty good.
and I can't really, jump into another game that's that long. Okay, so that being said, Phoenix Wright will be played, all right, but it will not be played right now. This is going to be a very similar situation to what happened a year ago.
Who loses their voice
where,
playing a video game? People with throat conditions.
Super Mario Sunshine won the Patron's Choice poll, and I said, well, it doesn't make sense to play
That's
during
it.
the hardcore gaming season. I'm already playing 2 other Mario games. Let's hold off on that. Let's play Spyro. So I did. I played Spyro, beat the whole game. I had a ton of fun with it, and now I love Spyro. I can't wait for the collection. And then early on this year, in January, I played Super Mario Sunshine. Everyone was
Why
happy,
would he remind
except for
people
the
about the
trolls.
Mario
Literally
Sunshine thing?
lied.
That
He
was
said
drama.
that I chipped the patrons, and I didn't do the event, even though I actually did.
Nigga, that was
I gave them 2 for
drama.
1.
Pretend that
So in
never
this case,
happened.
It's exactly the same thing. I'm doing
Hey, you guys
2 for
remember
1.
this
We're gonna do
drama?
Max Payne now because we have time in the short term to do it, and then we're going to do
God
Phoenix Wright
damn.
later on, probably either in December or January. Okay, so that's how we're going to handle this. Fair enough.
Fair
That
enough.
way everyone gets everything they want. We get to see all the games played, and it will not hinder. or
Hopefully you
interfere
don't
with the
die
hardcore
before you
gaming
play this
season,
game.
and it won't be a playthrough.
Then it'll
that'll
be good
on
enough.
limbo for 45 months.
But wait a
all
few
right? It'll
months,
be
then you'll
something
play
that I
it.
actually actively will get to play when there's more time. So there you go. That's the Patron's Choice. So next week will be a crazy balance between
Yeah, that's a real
improving
picture.
playthroughs like Shadow of the Tomb
It's a
Raider,
picture he
Dragon
took a
Quest.
long time
We're gonna
ago.
have
He actually
one-off
supposed to wear
episodes of
glasses
Walking
when he
Dead and Life is
drive,
Strange 2.
and he don't
We're gonna have
because
the
it's
10th anniversary
DSP.
event, and we're going to see Max Payne. So a crazy final week of September before we head into October with non-stop new game releases. All right.
Nice throw clip.
All right.
Alrighty then.
Let's talk a little bit more because there's 2 other things I need to address, guys. My schedule. I just told you guys the rough schedule. But
Let's talk about Cat
Cat
Job again.
All right. So here's the deal. Here's what's happening. Kat, my girlfriend, is
Wait a minute.
getting a new
Cat, my girlfriend. I hope you heard that right. That's Cat, his girlfriend.
Guess what? Wrong.
Get him out of here!
It's his girlfriend, you guys. And remember that. It's his real 3D
Today,
girlfriend.
supposedly, she's
And
supposed
she's
to-
very attractive.
And her new work schedule means that Saturdays may no longer be my day off during the week. It may end up being a random weekday. In fact, what I would want to do is either have my day off be Wednesday or Thursday, because those are 2 days when there's never new releases. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do, which means then I will be working on Saturdays. Saturdays will
It's
be
pretty good scratch
actual
practice to
full
just listen to him
streaming
ramble
days,
on a
okay?
pre-stream and
Full
just fuck
stream
with an
days, double
instrumental in the
stream days
background.
on Saturdays. Now, some
TBH.
people are like, wow, that's a good idea, Phil, because a lot of people are available on the weekends, and you don't really stream that much on the weekend. So maybe you get more attention, especially during this hardcore gaming season, if you stream during the weekends, okay? Plus, there's a ton of new games coming out on Fridays.
Nice, not.
This next few months, you know, just a few Friday releases.
Gotta let it rain and clear it out, dude.
Assassin's
It's like the
Creed
chicken noodle
Odyssey,
soup.
Black Ops 4, Soul Calibur 6, and Red Dead Redemption 2. So, duh, it makes sense if they're coming out on Fridays. If I play on Saturday as well, that's going to build up tons of hype, right? So,
Wait a minute.
that's
what
kind of the deal.
fuck?
Now, here's the thing. I don't know for sure when the schedule is going to
There we go.
change. It could change as early as this week. Like Kat could be told, oh, you're working this Saturday. And if that's the case, then that means that obviously Saturday this week is not my day off, and I'm going to have to adjust the schedule, which means I may actually have tomorrow as my day off.
Remember, you guys,
but I
he
don't
loves streaming. He loves streaming, having fun, and hanging out with the stream chat. But boy, I tell you what, man, he can't wait to talk about getting a day off.
know. There's no way for me to know until she gets home. And
Sounds good to
what
me.
the schedule is and go from there. The changes might not be until next week. We don't know yet. She's supposed to be told today. Okay, so so all that being said, we'll see.
Does
what
Kat have a
happens tomorrow.
shitty
Maybe
9 to
after
5, as
King
you
and
would
Street
say,
Fighter
Dave?
5,
She
or
don't
it
even
may
make
be
her
my
own
day off,
schedule.
in which case
That sound
everything
pretty
kinda
trash,
gets pushed
TBH.
by a day, you know. Then ask the King of Street Fighter 5 on Friday. We'd have full streaming this week and a full streaming day on Saturday. Etc.
Can't help who y'all, I guess.
So I will let you know. I will let you know, as soon as I know. But right now, I don't know yet. Okay. One final thing. I think this is hilarious. As you
Here we
guys
go,
know, I
troll
usually
time.
Do not address troll activities or those who are obsessed with me to the point where they try to delve into my personal life and dissect it and try to get all kinds of personal information. But we were talking about something in the stream chat earlier today that I found absolutely hilarious, and I want to share it with all of you here on pre-stream. So the bottom line is, guys, if you haven't noticed, that
Yeah,
I
he
really
wanted to
haven't
bring
shared
this
much
up.
about my personal life
Now, to
at
give you a
all.
little bit of context, he was talking about this in his pre-stream in the chat. There we go. I think he was talking. I forget if somebody brought it up first. I believe somebody brought it up first. People always bring this shit up. Just like the Subaru man stuff. People brought that up. But he didn't dare. He didn't dare tell us about that. He didn't go on a pre-stream and say, "Oh, you wouldn't believe this, but some people think I actually stole my girlfriend from another guy." Weird. He didn't go out of his way to tell everybody about that. Even though I had a stream that had, 1,000 views live? And the video got a shit ton of views and hella attention? Weird. He didn't tell anybody about that. Huh. But the fucking stupid valedictorian shit, people called his school and figured out if he was actually a valedictorian or not. And it was proved that he actually was indeed a valedictorian. Somebody in his chat told him, "Oh, Phil, people looked this up and figured out you were a valedictorian. It's so fucking stupid, derp. So he went out of his way to talk about how stupid they were. And oh my God, the trolls were proven wrong. Why would they believe Darkside Phil to be a liar? Darkside Phil will never lie, even though he don't even remember who One Hand Fred is, and he don't remember who Beavis is. Well, he doesn't remember who they are. I gotta remember I'm talking to people that's not from the South sometimes, because everybody in the South is stupid. So he don't remember them. He doesn't remember a literal one-armed person and a person he talked about in the back in the day story. So he never lies, because everything he talks about is the truth, obviously. So he went out of his way to be pissed off about everybody thinking he was a big old fat liar, because he never lies about anything. He always tells the truth, and he always keeps it 10 times 10. So because, of course, the trolls were proven quote-unquote wrong by figuring out that he is indeed actually a valedictorian at some school that like 20 people went to. He made sure to talk about it in his pre-stream chat, posted some big old paragraphs and some nice good old posts that I don't have the screen caps to, and he went on and talked about it during the pre-stream. Because why not? He was a salty potato. But he got the trolls. Just like, remember when he said he butt-fucked 4chan? He butt-fucked the trolls. He showed them, dude. he fucking showed him. So let's listen to how he showed him.
Recently, like the last 6+ months, especially since Kat moved in with me, very little do we share with you guys. And I understand that for some of you that is kind of disappointing, because, you know, oh, I love.
It's
Phil,
apparently
and,
disappointing, by the way.
He always did vlogging, and he always shared all his personal stuff, right? But he always did vlogging. And,
look at how we always put words in people's mouth.
Because, you know, oh, I love Phil.
I love Phil. It's an actual true and honest fan out there saying, man, I love Phil. And I'm so sad he doesn't tell us about his life more. They love him, dude.
For years, he always did vlogging.
They want to hear about his girlfriend
more.
more.
All his personal stuff, right? But, you know, so much negative stuff has been used against me over the years that I've decided to stop doing that. And quite frankly, I'll be
It's
very
weird. He
honest with all
started
of you.
doing this when
My
Kat
life
moved
is
in.
better. My life with Kat has been so much better now that we don't have this negative shit constantly happening to us, and people can't use stuff against us in a negative light. And what
Also, by the way, my life is so good. I need to go out of my way to tell strangers and trolls on the internet how good my life is. That's how good my life is. I need to tell strangers and trolls and weirdos how good my life is. Who's supposed to feel better in this situation? Should I be proud of him? Should Sidella be proud of him? Should Vidal be proud of him? I don't know. Should King of Pole be proud of him? Should David Davison be proud of him? Who knows? Swaggins? Should Swaggins be proud? I don't know. Maybe he just feel better.
what you find is that
He teaching us a
when
lesson.
it happens,
No, you
these
dumb
people get
bitch,
so
it wasn't
crazy
fraudulent.
obsessive.
Why?
Need to
I love the
Oh my
winter
God, Cox
season.
Communications.
Watch out for down power lines and internet blackouts.
Hey, get out of here. But thank you for the dollar. Cox
and go and
Communications.
look for other stuff because
It was
they're
supposed
not
to rain
giving
today,
them
and it
any work
didn't.
with. They're desperate
Well, at least
for
it
something
seemed like it was
to
about
get
to rain.
Phil with or find out about Phil.
Phil,
or,
by
you
the
know.
way.
So they dive into all this stupid shit. Okay.
Big throw clear.
So I found out, I didn't even know about this, but people just told me about it in stream chat. Apparently, these crazy obsessed people didn't believe that I was the valedictorian of my high school. They think that, like, I'm a buffoon and an idiot, and there's no possible way that I could have been the valedictorian in high school. Keep in mind,
Am I proud of him? I am indeed proud of him. I'm very proud of Phil. Very proud of him that he got valedictorian at his school. And he makes up words and he uses fake words that literally don't exist. But he shows that he's smarter than me by using fake words. It's like if I was to say, okay, let's look at it this way. He liked to use words like, what was that shit I Googled earlier? I won't be able to find it, huh? I don't know if Google do that for you. If they do, I'm not smart enough to figure it out. But he used fake, obtrusive. Thank you for telling me. He used obtrusive. Obtrusive. Fake word. Literally a CNN word. Obtrusive. He uses words like that to try to make people like, I don't know, me and people in like retarded people think that he's smart. I don't fucking know. It's like if I used the word squid-tastic and pretend it was a real word. Well, that game was very squid-tastic. I don't know how I feel about it. Would you think I was smart if I used the word squid-tastic in a real sentence? Maybe you would. Maybe you would.
that most of these people are
Obtrusive.
high school level anyway. Like that's how old they are.
Also,
That's
all of the
insane.
trolls are in high school. The trolls been in high school since 2010. They still in high school.
Level they fucking hold in their heads.
Oh,
forever
no.
because it's infantile.
The trolls never gonna graduate.
But that being said, they apparently
Apparently, by the way.
contacted my high school to try to find out if I was a liar. And apparently my high school got back to them and said, no, he was the valedictorian. You know.
Did they say
why are
you know?
asking us this?
I guess they said you know.
Like, why would I make that up? Just think about that. So these people are so obsessed. I'm not giving them any information to oh, Phil, the
For
new
some
thing about
reason,
Phil today, the new thing about Phil today.
I don't
That's
know
all.
why. For some reason, there's this weird thing with Dave. He always uses weasel words, even when he shouldn't. He say apparently a lot. I remember when he was talking about low tier God and his thing with Viscount, whatever the fuck. He say Viscount. But it's also the same dude that say golf instead of golf, so I don't know what to believe. But he was like, oh, apparently he had a beef with Visant. Nigga, apparently, it's probably one of the most viewed FGC things on YouTube. Apparently.
Oh, let's all talk about it for endless hours.
And yeah,
Do 4-hour podcasts
Tolomeo.
about it. So I'm not doing that.
I thought that
anymore.
was
I
his
don't give
name
out information
forever.
anymore.
It's
So
just
what they
wrong.
Have to do, they have to go on to stories about, that I told about my high school days.
Do you like golf?
Call my high school
Are
and
you
try
a
to get
fan of
information
golf?
and try to act like I'm a liar.
Nice not.
It's the same thing with Street Fighter. There are documented results of multiple tournaments.
Documented results of him getting 4th place at a real tournament and finishing like first in bullshit nationals that nobody really fucking cared about. And it got recorded just because it exists. But it's documented results. Obviously. There we go. I wanted to finish that. Documented results.
Not just one singular EVO event that I got 4th place in. That was the top U.S. ranking for that year at the Nationals. But multiple EVO events. I've won EVO East multiple times.
You won a
On the East
national.
Coast,
Wow.
Tons of tournaments that I've entered, I won.
Who was the number 2? Like
in
Rambo?
Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I mean, it's not like a small handful. It's like tons over a course of like 4 or 5 years. I was
It was Rambo and Howard in second and third place.
Turbo. I was a tournament organizer who ran multiple tournaments for games like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Super Turbo, CVS 2. I was known as a major figurehead in the East Coast fighting game community. But these idiots literally just want to make revisionist history. Well, we don't like Phil, so we're going to say that he was never good at games. He was never a part of anything. No one ever liked him. It's like... It's
Listen to
complete
this
nonsense,
ego, by the
but this
way.
is what they do. They actually create this
Holy
fantasy
shit.
world. Right? They create this crazy fantasy fucking world of nonsense. I mean, that's insane.
Now, you want to talk about a fantasy world, creating a fantasy world. I did 2 back-in-time streams of DSP, listening to his vintage content. Now, you want to talk about a fantasy world. This dude talked about people like one hand Fred. He literally doesn't remember him because somebody cheered or something and was like, oh, you tell us about one hand Fred, Phil. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. He got the weird story with the nuns. He probably wouldn't remember that if you brought it up. He got the story with the weed story change every time because there's like 3 different stories and they interchangeable apparently. Everybody else is living in the fantasy world except for this dude that have 14 different stories for his life. Apparently that's the end of the instrumental. But like I say, a lot of times he pretty much a sim. He pretty much a sim. The dude lived like 4 different lifestyles and they interchange whenever he feel like it.
That's not healthy. That's
It's not healthy,
sickening.
by the
That's
way.
like
Don't live in a fantasy
mental
land.
illness.
Mental
There's facts
illness.
in front of your face, but instead of believing them, you have to try to make a way to change the facts or justify that they're not valid for your own crazy purposes because you don't like someone. Like, that's just nuts.
Nuts.
That's like I would go talk to someone. I would go.
All of those
immediately-
people that try to look up at school, they need to get a pill and they need to be left somewhere. They have a mental illness. Apparently depression isn't a mental illness because that's what he went out of his way to tell everybody that he suffered with. And what Panda Lee having panic attacks, that's not a mental illness, I guess. And if I remember right, he told us something about Kat too, having her own situation. Not a mental illness. Those fucking trolls, as Sardella would say, the trolls, they have a mental illness. Need to get them out of here, to be honest. Bunch of dickheads.
I would go to a psychiatrist.
Go to a psychiatrist.
And I would say, listen, I don't know what's wrong with me. I called the high school of someone on the internet because I refused to believe that he was the valedictorian of his high school because I don't like the guy. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with him. I need help. And get, counseling, drugs, shock therapy, whatever.
Also, go to your psychiatrist if you don't like Dave. Go to your psychiatrist immediately. If you can't right now, go and call him and set a voicemail. Make sure to get drugs. If you don't like DSP, you need to take drugs. Take drugs and shock therapy. Oh my God.
You need to fix your brain.
Fix your
'Cause that ain't
brain.
normal. I'm just telling you, dude.
If you don't like
That ain't
DSP,
normal.
fix your
I mean, I
brain.
joke about, those kind of people are the TMZ of YouTube or the TMZ of the internet, the TMZ of DSP. I mean, that's beyond that. That's nuts.
It's nuts, dude.
And I
They
just gotta
fucking
laugh. It's like,
retards,
God
right?
Damn. Thank God I never got like that, man. You know, every once in a while there's someone who irks me. Okay, someone I don't like, you know, and okay, I get that, but not to the point where you're now doing crazy shit like this. This is just insanity. Okay, like, holy shit.
Yeah, I know, crazy, right?
They need to.
Do they try to hire hitmen through Twitch chat?
You know. So, holy crap. Anyway, I just thought I would share that with you.
Yeah, you just wanted to share it with us. The drama segment for the pre-stream.
There you go. All right, guys. So, thank you guys very much for all of your support. Thank you guys for 10 awesome years. Let's now go ahead and
we back to 10 years somehow.
Plug segment. Then we'll do some shout outs for those who've contributed.
This dude is a wild animal.
Good. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for 10 awesome years. I love doing this for a living. I love being here on this, despite the fact that there's some really crazy people fucking out there doing crazy shit, calling my high school. Outside of that, this is awesome. I love having interactive streams with you guys on a daily basis. I really do. I absolutely enjoy everything that I do for a living here, and I love the interactions we have. I love. You know,
so he loves streaming so much he can't wait to clock out. He can't wait to tell us about his off day. He don't talk to people for free at all, unless he want to steal a joke from them, pretty much, unless the chat did. But he loves doing it, you guys. And his entire pre-stream is about trolls and how they trying to ruin his life, and how they need to go to a mental asylum and shit, and how they need to take drugs to stop trolling him. Sounds good. Sounds fucking good.
My passion for games.
His passion for games.
So thank you for allowing me to do this.
So passionate.
That being said, if you want to go above and beyond just being a standard...
But if you want to go above and beyond, send some money.
And you want to contribute to ensure that I can keep doing this full time and putting out all this tons of gameplay content for you every single week.
Sounds good to me.
There are many ways you can do so, all right? One way, which I think is one of the best ways
Can I clear my throat to send money?
Okay, would be to pledge to my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil. If you pledge $5 or more by the end of this month, you'll be able to nominate and vote on horror-themed video games for my upcoming Halloween Horror Marathon. In addition, you'll also be able to vote on the category of Halloween costume I'm going to wear during said marathon. So that's two huge things you're going to get to do. Big things to control the Halloween event coming up. And I know people love the Halloween stuff. Every year I do it and people love it. So please consider pledging. $5 or more, you get some really awesome control there, all right? Now, there's other perk levels as well. For example, you can get your questions answered on my bi-monthly show.
By the way, pay some money to get him to dress up.
I don't want to be a comedian. I don't want to be an entertainer.
No, you dumb bitch. It doesn't problem.
A fucking skit maker, a video
Once
editor,
again, Dark's video came on
you know
top.
what I mean?
We messed with the hog and got the horns, or
this is what's
tusks.
popular on YouTube.
We are loving
That's
the
not
head.
what I want.
But don't worry, it was just our depression. We did nothing
Maybe
wrong.
Tomorrow, you can get a private Q&A video made. You can get
Wait a minute. Once again, Dark's Fidel came out on top. We messed with the hog and got the horns, or tusks, parentheses. We are fucked in the head. But don't worry. It was just our depression. We did nothing wrong. I agree. We didn't do anything wrong. We were just shooting the shit. We was just having fun. We were just having fun. Thank you,
You get all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to go into full detail. Check it out for yourself.
That is true. He doesn't want to be anything that requires effort.
But please,
But pay him to dress up for Halloween.
For the Halloween event.
As he clears his
You do
throat.
have to pledge by the end of this month, okay? All right. Number 2, there's my Teespring store where you can buy fun merchandise, including 10th anniversary merch. All right. In fact, I'm wearing one of those pieces of merch right now.
You gonna pop the boobs out?
Graffiti shirt.
Yep, pop
It
the
has
boobs
many
out.
of my different sayings and mannerisms from over the years on it. It's a really nice looking shirt. I really like the graffiti design. Okay. This is the
Sounds
royal
good.
blue color, but you
Hate
can get many
Twitch
different
YouTube,
colors.
my
There's
favorite
many
shirt.
different color schemes and stuff over there. Please check it out. Teespring.com.
I hate Twitch and YouTube too. I should buy this shirt.
Gaming, and anything you buy
I wear it
from
to
my
Walmart.
Teespring store, I get a commission from. It helps me out, but you get a cool collectible as well. Give it a look. All right.
Give it a look, you guys.
Okay.
Give it a look. Stop being negative and go and buy a
Now-
shirt.
In addition to that, if you're here live on the stream, my friends, and you would like some interaction, in particular, today's stream is... Okay. Now, in addition to that, if you're here live on the stream, my friends, and...
If you're here on the stream, my friends, you're my friends, by the way. that if you want me to talk to you, my friends, please sub, cheer, or tip. Then you'll definitely get my attention. If you don't talk about politics, other streamers, detractors, religion, my ex-girlfriend, Rambo, stuff I don't understand, memes, negative memes, Sean Ranklin. If you don't talk about any of that, you'll definitely get my attention, my friends.
If you would like some interaction, in particular, today's stream is Dragon Quest. This game is going to have a lot of open world exploration, looking for items, but also turn-based combat. That really isn't riveting for gameplay, but if we talk and we hang out together, this could be a much better stream. I know this for a fact because we did this Monday night, and it turned out really well. It was 2 hours that flew by, and everyone had a lot of fun.
Putting words in people's mouth again.
I played this game because Monday night stream went so well. Okay. So all that being said, if you cheer, sub, or tip today, I will give you a shout out during the stream and interaction. Okay. I would ask that if you are looking for a shout out, please abide by a few certain rules. Please, no politics or religion questions, because those will derail the stream and get people arguing or angry with each other. Please, nothing that's trying to
don't talk about stuff that'll make people argue. The Swaggins can sit there big chill and talk about Black Lives Matter and Nike and politics and shit. And talk about which race is the most dominant or whatever the fuck. What was that Swaggins thing? He was the Swaggins meme. Trying to have a fake conversation about what religion was the best. Not religion. What race was like the best or some shit, basically. Basically, race realism. Yeah, race realism, death threats. What else is allowed in Dark Side Filth's chat? Race realism, death threats. I don't know, wanting to pay people to kill other people. That's cool. All of that's cool as long as you have fancy logos next to your name. But don't call him a faggot or something. You'll get banned for that. That's not cool. It's not cool.
Shoot the shit. We have fun while I'm playing.
It's the all right chat, dude.
And the streams in general do turn out really well. Okay.
Goddamn.
Well, every once in a while you get a bad apple. That's fine. Someone looking for attention, right? They want to get trying to do something that's going to get me in trouble, or answer a question that's inflammatory. Listen, it's my stream, and I control it. Ultimately, it's subjective what I say on it. So it's up to me to determine what I do give a shout out to and what I don't. In general, most people I do give shout outs and no problem.
Most people get shout outs. Loves this.
Like fun
this ain't in with his
friends.
friends.
Something on stream. You can get a fun animation if you either cheer 50 bits or more in a single cheer, if you tip $5 or more in a single tip, or if you click on the share button after subbing to the channel. Then a fun animation.
I don't know. The stream didn't die on my end. This is one of those weird things where it fake die, because that happened yesterday too. Let me see. I think, yeah, I was about to say by the time I could pull it back up, it'll already be working again. I don't have any drop frames. This is weird. It might be, I don't know. I could actually blame YouTube. I'm gonna blame YouTube on it. It might be YouTube's fault, dude. I'm about to check later to see if they still count as one stream, because this happened yesterday too. And I had 0 drop frames.
Well, to go hand in hand with your contribution. All right. Now,
yeah, Susan Wojcicki or whatever the fuck her name is. What do I normally call that lady?
Is in effect. It's at the top of.
Because I think Wojcicki might be right.
So the people who are the top cheerer and the top.
No, I call her Jewowski. That's it. Yeah, I call her Jewowski.
Okay. I'm also going to be tracking current subs, as you can see.
Shout out to her.
Over 600 of those are
Susan Jewowski, my favorite person.
Shout out to him. And one thing that I do want to say. If you did receive a gifted sub from Tutankhamen or otherwise,
ooh, Tutankhamen.
Okay, you
nice.
have the ability to renew and extend that sub for only $1.
I love Tutankhamen.
By the end of September.
It's my favorite person from Dave's stream.
People like Suck a Surprise in the stream chat actually did that. They extended their subscriptions for only $1. All right, so please consider doing so. It obviously benefits you. You get a super discount. And, continuing the sub helps me in the channel. All right? So just throwing that out there. September is fully in effect. All right. That is really it for the plugs, guys. Boy, let me tell you guys, I really enjoy not having to ask for tips and stuff. That was really annoying when I had to do that for weeks and weeks. And I'm happy I don't have to do it anymore. I just like letting you guys know the options and then getting right to shout-outs instead of having to sit here and dwell on stupid shit like, oh, my God, the Bills. So,
Bills?
Thank you for helping me through last few weeks, when I was in that situation, and, smooth sailing for now. Let's hope that the rest of this gaming season turns out as well. Let's keep it going, all right?
Money?
All right.
Nah, he cool.
Now it is.
He
time.
big bulling right now. He don't give a fuck
It is
about getting
time
tips.
For shout-outs. Let's do
Give him
some
a couple of
shout-outs,
weeks. He's gonna be
everybody.
begging again.
So first of all,
And he gonna
for those
realize
who
he should have been
overnight
stealth
when I was
begging
not
this whole
even
time.
here, we had a couple people. We had One Man's Journey. Who
Pig's
cheered and he
supposed to
actually
be
said,
smart, but
"I'm
you
looking
gotta
at
learn
your
the condition."
Detractor videos. I'm thinking if you copyrighted and trademark your name as a brand, you could force YouTube to get rid of all their content. That's actually completely false. One
False.
Man's Journey. If you may not be aware, DSP Gaming is trademarked. I own the trademark for DSP Gaming. All right, I own it. So literally everyone who takes a video without my permission and does anything with it is breaking the law. They're violating my trademark.
This video is illegal, by the way. Just so you guys know, this video is illegal. So I in chat and give me a police emoji if you know how to do it. I guess a detective too. Give me a detective if you can do that. This video is fucking illegal. Illegal. You leave it up to the brown people always breaking the law.
The problem
Ridiculous.
is YouTube doesn't care.
YouTube don't care.
YouTube
Susan
does not
Jawowski don't
do
care about the
anything
law.
If you report a trademark or copyright
She
infringement,
cool.
what they'll do is they'll take down a video temporarily and say, well, we're waiting for a response from the party who uploaded the offending video. All that party needs to do is dispute that and say, oh, I don't think that this is...
I looked at the people that run YouTube, and I can tell they
YouTube
down.
will restore the video.
They all
The only
about
way that
breaking
you
the
can
law.
actually get the video taken down permanently is to sue that person for each video. So I would have to retain an attorney who would have to file takedown notices, copyright takedown notices, or trademark takedown notices, like trademark violation notices for every
Wait a
single
minute.
fucking
So you mean to tell me doing a video or a stream about Darkside Phil is illegal? But he needs to file. He basically needs to take me to court to prove that it's illegal. I don't know, but if you like shoot at somebody or rape somebody or steal, you don't need to really go to court to be proved that it's illegal. In a lot of cases, they'll lock you up before you even go to court. So shouldn't I be in jail at least until I get a court date? I don't know. It sounds a little suspicious to me, Dave. I don't know if I believe this story.
video about me.
Sound
You know
kind of
how
weird.
expensive that would be? I would spend more money issuing takedown notices than I make playing games. I'm not even kidding. Like it's too expensive of a
Oh, no, it's
process.
too
This is the
expensive.
problem
Never
with
mind.
YouTube. They do not stick up for copyright or trademark holders. They don't. They have this crappy automated system that does not fucking work, and they don't have anyone who actually puts a real eye on any of this stuff unless someone puts a stink up about it. I'll give you an example.
Yeah,
A
he's
couple
full of
years
shit
ago,
when it comes to
someone
this.
impersonated a company saying that they were working for a game company.
Wait, what's
they were
the
gonna do
what did he
copyright
say on this?
fucking
Few
work,
years?
and they don't have anyone who actually puts a real eye on any of this stuff unless someone puts a stink up about it. I'll give you an example. A couple years
Okay.
ago,
So
someone
he mean,
impersonated
Steve Jones.
A company saying that they were
I heard
working
this
for a game
earlier, but I
company.
couldn't
They
tell
were
if
gonna
he
do
said few
copyright
years,
strikes
few
against
weeks,
all
a
my
few
gameplay
months.
videos from a certain company.
He means Steve
They
Jones.
issued
I guess
false
Steve Jones don't
takedown
get free
strikes
shout outs
against me,
anymore.
To which I went back to YouTube and said, "This is bullshit. I don't believe this is real. So either you look into it and confirm it's real, or I'm going to sue you." So YouTube,
Yeah, he
gonna
gonna sue you too.
We never confirmed that this guy was even real, and then they reversed everything. But that's what I mean. Like, their whole system is broken as fuck. It's an automated garbage system that doesn't work and does not actually protect the rights of anyone. All it is in place. It's in place so they don't get sued and says, "Oh, well, you have nothing in place for copyright or trademark holders." Okay, so that's the problem. Is it's really stupid. That's the other thing too that these idiots stand behind. Oh well, I could take any piece of anyone's video and I could make anything out of it and I could just claim fair use. No, you can't. 'Cause
The
it's
thing this
trademark.
dude needs to really catch, and the funny thing is, he playing Dragon Quest 11. This was the stream he was playing Dragon Quest 11. And the first day he played Dragon Quest 11, some dude showed up in his chat and was like, "Oh, Phil, when you try to play Dragon Quest 11, they give you a warning about streaming the game." For some reason, Dragon Quest is super fucking protected. Because when Dragon Quest Warriors first came out, I think it's called Warriors, I forget the name, the fake Dynasty Warriors Dragon Quest game. When that first one came out, it was a big splash screen before you started the game telling you pretty much don't fucking stream the game. And his response was pretty much, "You don't give a fuck." So that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Okay, Dragon Quest Heroes, that's it. I knew Warriors sounded funny. That's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine for him to play all of these video games and rely on them to allow him to make money. But if anybody upload a video making fun of him or pointing out something he say, It's illegal. Now, the question is, I think I might actually be able to find this pretty easy because there used to be a channel that did stuff like highlight videos, and he liked them. Not DJ, get out there. DSP, I don't know, highlight? DSP highlights. Yeah, DSP highlights. I believe he used to pretty much endorse this YouTube channel because they uploaded good highlights, not just him complaining about the game and calling people faggots and stuff, or banning people. He endorsed channels like this. This channel isn't illegal. DSP highlights is not illegal. That channel completely fits within the law because they support the Dark Surfer. But Vault Boy, Soma Julius Cruz, Mimology 101, Deshaun, LD, King of Hate Vlogs, I guess that's legal, I suppose. I don't know. Tony the Tiger might want to sue. But all of these channels, illegal. Because he don't like those. He don't support those guys. You got to get him out of here.
You can't. It's actually not even a copyright violation at that point. It's a trademark violation.
See, it's a trademark violation.
Any of my videos without my permission,
they broke the law
from DSP Gaming, and you use it, is a trademark violation. And I actually own the rights for both on-demand and live streaming of anything DSP Gaming. So anything
Wait a minute.
This is DSP Gaming is trademarked, and it's illegal to use without my permission. But
so he basically told us pretty much point blank right here that a stream or video is illegal. He owns the rights to even stream his footage. With this logic, shouldn't he have sued? What's the people that had him in the #1 countdown for jerking off? I probably won't be able to find it. I'm sure somebody in the chat knows. I'm sorry for relying on the chat for this. But shouldn't he have been able to sue them? Watch Mojo, that's it. Watch Mojo. Shouldn't he be able to sue Watch Mojo? Watch Mojo got money. Shouldn't he be able to sue them? They used them in a countdown. That's his footage. That's illegal. Sounds good to me. I guess I'll see Darkside Phil in court because he got to take me to court, dude. I owe him a lot of money.
Have money to
oh no, never mind. He don't have money.
And quite frankly, it's not even worth it.
No, it's not worth it because they are like 12-year-olds.
I don't really care about YouTube anymore.
Oh no, now he don't care about YouTube.
And I have fun every.
So first, it's illegal. Second of all, it's illegal. I got the rights to everything. Third of all, oh no, never mind. I don't have money. Fourth, oh well, I don't care about YouTube. Well, why are we complaining about this?
Single day on Twitch doing what I do.
God damn it,
Okay,
Dave.
this is my future. Is
Twitch is his future, by the way.
The past was YouTube, right? The past was
300 views for a stream is his future.
The garbage.
And relying on gifted subs in Wales.
YouTube for me is just an archive. I realize I'm not going to be uploading anything new to YouTube.
Oh, I can't get this beat to go with this at all.
You know, there's just
God
no point in me going crazy over there worrying about what's over there. It's a toxic website. It's disgusting.
Toxic, by the way.
I don't care about it anymore. The future is Twitch, and so, I'm not going to go crazy. But no, one man's journey, literally, there. Even if copyright, things and trademark things are registered, it doesn't matter. YouTube does not care. They will allow the negative content no matter what. Let's face it, YouTube is now a website that pretty much makes its living off of those kind of videos. Drama, negativity, nonsense, toxic garbage, slander, rumors, defamatory statements, insults,
defamatory
gossip
statements,
about people.
gossip.
YouTube now it's a tabloid website.
Twitch is the future in 2014. Twitch is the future when he left the website.
Because that's all the little kids watch. Little kids watch it, and YouTube is just so stupid to realize that most of the viewer base who watch that shit are little kids, but they don't care. They just allow it to be so they make
And
money.
that is a fantastic question. Well, I pledged to his Patreon to ask a question if he rambles like this for 25 cents. Exactly. And the worst part about this wasn't even for 25 cents. This was a chat post during his pre-stream. And just like I said earlier when I brought up the stupid Subaru man shit, the only reason why he did a big pre-stream about this and made sure to call it out is because people was proven wrong. When I did the big stream about the Subaru man thing and had, like I said, I had a fucking 1,000 people here for that stream. He never really talked about it. That's because he couldn't say people was wrong and be true and be truthful about it. And he knew that. That's why he never talked about it. But, oh, Phil, the detractors looked up the school you went to and figured out you were actually a valedictorian. Wow, what a bunch of fucking idiots. he go on about it for 20 minutes because he can say he was right. God damn it, Dave.
So, fuck YouTube. I don't care.
Fuck YouTube. I don't care. Sounds good.
Golden Colts did a 300-bit cheer. Thank you very much, Golden Colts. And then Donald cheered and said, did you hear about the PlayStation Mini? They should make a Nintendo 64
Look how quick
Mini.
he's skipping over
Yeah,
actual
so
stuff that's about
there's
video
gonna be a
games.
PlayStation
He ain't gonna talk about this for 20
December.
minutes.
It's going to sell for $100 in the United States. I believe it's more than that in Europe.
Shout out to Europe.
100 euros, which actually is more than $100. But whatever. It's supposed to have 20 games on it, including games like Final Fantasy VII,
Poor
Wild
Europe.
Arms, Tekken 3, and one of the Ridge Racers. But that's all. Like, we don't know the full game lineup yet. It works fully with HDMI, and it has 2 controllers for local multiplayer, but it doesn't have online multiplayer. So some people are really excited
sound
about
like
it.
a
I was getting
PS,
excited about it until I
Super
realized I already
Nintendo
owned
classic
Final
to me.
Fantasy VII. I bought it on PS3 like a
Very
million
creative
years ago,
idea right there, Sony.
and never played it. And I was like, I would love to play Wild Arms. That's another one I could probably get for like $5-10 on PSN. So I don't really necessarily know if I need to drop $100 on this thing, quite frankly. So, but it's a cool collectible, you know, very similar to the NES Classic and the SNES Classic, which, by the way, they're in stores now. Like, I was at Target the other day, and I saw an SNES Classic just sitting there on the shelf. They had like 20 of them. So apparently they're not even in demand anymore. It was just a little hype thing.
Oh yeah,
temporarily, and
It's-
now
they didn't remake. They didn't like do another print or anything.
I am aware that it exists.
People just don't care
I'm probably
about
not
them
gonna get it
anymore.
Now that I kind of snapped back to reality and I realized most of those games on it I could just get digitally anyway.
Now,
so
the
much
funny
cheaper.
thing about Dave, this is a really specific bullshit nitpick, but if he sees something in a store, he think nobody wanted it. But then if something not in the store, he complain about them artificially increasing the amount that they sold. So, like, for instance, when the NES Classic came out, and when it was some iPhone years ago, it might have been a couple of years ago, I remember him complaining on Twitter about artificial supply and how they make a little bit on purpose so nobody can buy them, so it make more hype to buy one, and then they bring them back and everybody buy them. So when they can't sell them, he said, "Oh, I saw a bunch of them in the store." And then when they can sell them, he said, "Well, I didn't see any in the store. It's fucking artificial. Nobody's really buying them. They just send in a small amount to the store." So basically, there's nothing you can do to make Docs Fidel happy about selling the product. If it's in the store, nobody wants it. If it's not in the store, people still don't want it, but they already bought them all. So it's just hype and fake bullshit. He did it with the Switch. He did it with the Nintendo Labo. He did it with a lot of stuff. Because the Labo was, well, I see him in the store, so nobody want him. The Switch was, I don't see him in the store, so they did artificial bullshit. The iPhone, well, I don't see him in the store, artificial bullshit. The NES Classic, I don't see him in the store, so it's artificial. What about all the PlayStation 4s? If you go to Walmart, don't you see a shit ton of PS4 Pros? So nobody wants a PS4 Pro based on his logic. It's lame. He complained about some really specific stuff.
Okay, so now let's get to shout-outs for people who cheered, subbed, or tipped during today's
Shout out to
stream.
all my Nintendo lovers out there.
Okay. We start
Buying
off
products with
the Honest Troll.
artificial
It says,
supply.
is allowed on Twitch. It says so in the terms of service. Would you do a body
CNN
painting IRL
supply.
stream as a sub goal? Yes, in fact, that's my other final big.
Oh, this is good. Now, for the people that know the hot law on Dave, he used to go out of his way to say how bad Twitch was, and Twitch was a bad business. They supported a bunch of titty streamers and people that advertise t-shirts all day. And I mean, look at him now. So, Bully Hunter lady, Zombie Unicorn, she was doing a body painting stream, which is basically let me pop my tits out and cover up the nipple and paint my boobs. So she was doing a boob painting stream. And of course, DSP isn't gonna shit on somebody doing a boob painting stream on Twitch. Now, if this was YouTube, if somebody said, "Oh, Phil, did you hear about Logan Paul doing a body painting stream?" He would have went out of his way. Oh my God, Logan Paul, toxic fucking YouTube, toxic, the worst website, toxic. You could have used all the buzzwords. But poor Zombie Unicorn, she can pop the boobs out and paint them, and he like, well, I guess it's okay, maybe. I don't know. He sound like Tim the Tool Man Taylor. I don't know.
The
Really?
honest troll,
Who knows?
who says, since body painting is allowed on Twitch, it says so in the terms of service, would you do a body painting IRL stream?
But yeah, body painting is allowed in the terms of service as long as you got a nipple tassel. So as long as you don't show the nipple, you can paint your boobs and pop the boobs out on Twitch and get bits. So that's exciting. Gaming-centric website, obviously. Sounds good to me.
Cool. Yes, in fact, that's my other final big major announcement here, guys, is that I am hanging it up. I'm no longer going to be a game streamer or a variety game player. I am going to 100%
I don't know what this instrumental is.
become
Oh,
a
shitty
body
Jay-Z.
painter.
Great.
All I'm going to do is paint my body
That's what this
constantly
is.
from now on, since this is now allowed on Twitch, and it's been confirmed that it's a legit way to make money and entertain audiences. This is all I'm going to do from now on. I'm going to have like giant oversized paintbrushes, slapping them against my body.
I also like how painting your nipples, well, painting your boobs, that's a legitimate way to make money because people don't get banned for it. Well, with that logic, this stream is fucking legit as hell. So sounds good to me.
Paint textures and colors. I mean, just think of the variety. Sparkles, you have rainbow.
Apparently, as long as you can make money, air quote, parentheses, parentheses, as long as you can make money, that makes your stream totally legal, perfectly fair, and legit. So just keep that in mind, everybody. As long as the stream can make $1, it's legit. It's a legit way to make money. It's a legit way to make a living, to paint your titties.
This is the future of Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. Not that this is a completely stupid fucking idea that this would be allowed.
And this is him trying to be a little bit truthful. But don't worry. You're going to roll it back on you.
It is what it is, I guess. Someone at Twitch apparently likes body painting. I don't know.
Apparently. Louisa words come out. Apparently. See, now he's feigning ignorance, you see. I know all about feigning ignorance. That's what the black people do to not get in trouble.
Actually, I don't know if this is true or not.
I don't know if it's true or not. Wait a minute. Why was you asking about this? Apparently this is true. I don't know if it's true or not. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. This may or may not be factually true. Don't worry. I didn't name drop anyone, and I didn't shit on Twitch. Apparently, you might be able to do this, but I don't know. I don't know. Come on.
Situation at all.
He weaseled his way out of that so quick.
So no, I'm not going to be.
Holy shit.
Twitch apparently likes body painting. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if this is true or not. I know nothing about this.
He is so fake. I thought you read the terms of service, DSP. You can paint your titties to say it in the terms of service.
Anytime soon. I don't give a shit.
Just cover the nipple up.
Shout out to Hardy Buck, who cheered and said, "Did you hear on the PlayStation Mini?" Yes, I did. We just talked about it.
My lord.
Hardy Buck cheered again, and he said, "Yo" to solid Metal Gear X. Then Hardy Buck cheered again. He said, 5 games announced so far, including Tekken 7, Final Fantasy 7, and Ridge Racer. Yes, I know.
Jeez Louise.
Then Hardy Buck
as long as you cover up the nipple, you can do it.
He said, "Do you think you'll ever hop on GTA 5 online again in the near future?" It had a million updates.
Fucking Twitch, man.
Probably not.
I remember it was against the rules. I remember when they passed this new terms of service. This was a while ago. They basically said you can't even show cleavage in the terms of service. And now we got bitches like boobs full out, painting titties, and they don't show the nipple, so it's cool. So then the nipple is the sexual part of the boob. Of course, every time you look at some porn or like you see a lady in real life, you're thinking to yourself, man, that's a hot nipple. That's the part that really turns you on. Specifically the fucking nipple, obviously. That's what gets you. That's what gets your motor going. Specifically the nipple. What a meme-ass fucking rule. At one point you couldn't even show cleavage and now you can show the whole boob. Even on YouTube, you can't even show that. You should get it. At least you would get an advertiser unfriendly. And on Mixer, you can't do that at all. Ugh.
Is like, maybe Grand Theft Auto 6 is about to come out. And so GTA 5 Online, I'll do like a crazy last hurrah where I just jump on. But the thing is, you know exactly what would happen.
Trolls.
Insane trolling. People would be searching for me just to fucking troll. And I probably wouldn't even be able to figure anything out because there'd be so many assholes. So the answer is no. And by the way, I hate to say it, I never really saw any value in GTA Online anyway.
He's scared to play a game because of trolls.
Or hang out with our friends and party and do heists and stuff. But for what was there at launch, at least, it just didn't seem like any kind of a worthwhile online experience. It just seemed very frivolous and something for little kids.
But I don't know if I see some chick walking around in Walmart with her titties out and some tassels on, I'm gonna still think to myself, wow, I actually get to see titties at Walmart.
I'm well aware that over the years they
I don't care if the nipple covered up is still titties.
Maybe now it's completely.
Do they have a baby demographic like Tyler's watching Twitch?
Not good. And then I did go
Then you
back
just
to
see the nipple to like it.
Which were like okay, but certainly nothing to write home about and keep.
You never know.
So I don't really understand what the whole appeal was about this stupid thing. I really don't. You know, I just don't. But you know, some people love it and say that it's actually improved to the point where it's great.
I mean, you get more on Twitch than you get going to Mardi Gras in New Orleans sometimes.
It doesn't mean that, you know, it's not cool for other people too, all right? I'm open-minded.
I mean, it depends on how late at night it is in Mardi Gras in New Orleans, but you might get robbed if you're out there too late too. So Twitch is pretty lit. You can see titties on Twitch now.
Much love. I have no
Just cover the
idea
nipple
who that
up.
is, but Crazy Dream is the top cheerer for today so far, so I'm going to get you up on the leaderboard. Thank you, Crazy Dream, for that cheer. I appreciate it.
Put them on the leaderboard. Sounds good.
Shout out to Impact King, who cheered and said, in the next downtime period, will you think about doing a one-off BlazBlue, or is it Blaze?
That ain't gonna
I don't
happen.
know how to pronounce this. Cross-tag battle. I'd be happy to donate the game. No. I really have no interest in it. I don't want to be starting another fighting game franchise and trying to learn it. See, here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Unlike other games, fighting games do take time investment to learn. Another game, you gift it to me, I play it for 1-2 stream sessions, I mess around with it, we have fun, that's it. Who cares? That's what happened with Madden, right? Someone gifted me Madden, I play Madden, I go through the story, I play 1 or 2 things in multiplayer, alright, whatever, we're done with it. But a fighting game, like, you have to learn essential things about the game before you can even
So
play
pretty
it.
much he okay with you spending 60, 40, 80, 100, any amount of money. It don't matter what the amount is. He okay with you buying him a game as long as he can play the game, I don't know, 7 hours total, and then dump it like you did Madden. But thank you for supporting the developers, Dave. They'll be really happy when they look at the numbers, I guess.
Anything in it. And I just don't have the time to dedicate this.
Just like Tomb Raider. You fucking hates that game.
Combat engine and everything.
But thank you for supporting the developers.
It's just, you know what I mean? Fighting games are not necessarily user-friendly where you could jump right
Fighting
into
games
it.
aren't user-friendly, by the way.
Well, I'd say they
He can't learn one combo in BlazBlue. He don't even know the name of the characters.
So long that I can at least play it with fundamentals and do all right. But outside of that, I know nothing about BlazBlue, and I have no interest in it. T-Dubs cheers as while they called your high school with a bunch of mental patients, I guess they're desperate for content.
You mean all of those Kiwi Farms users that literally don't make YouTube videos, faggot? Yeah, they're desperate for content, right?
Him a letter saying all kinds of really derogatory, nasty shit about me being like a racist.
That dude know what he's talking about. That wasn't baiting at all.
My dad is well aware of what I do and knows about all my content. Like, he knows everything about everything. So he reads this letter and he's like, I guess they really think that I'm fucking stupid. And
by the way, Dogs Fidel has confirmed in his stream, in his pre-stream, his parents, quote unquote, know about everything. So they know about Cat, they know about Subaru Man, they know about the jerking off, they know about apparently everything. They watch all of the pre-streams, I guess, and they watch all of the streams and they watch all the Tevin videos, and they watch Snart Burnell too every morning. His mama watching the Snart Burnell video. They know about everything. Big fans.
I don't pay attention to your stuff.
Yeah, they know about the Wolverine video too.
And be shocked, and then I would run to the internet to see all
That's what they're telling us. Yeah, his parents know about everything.
It all exists.
Totally truthful, and honestly, we should all believe it.
For the ride with me, I talk to my parents every week. I tell them all the kind of stuff that's going on with me, so they're well aware of all the shit that's going on with me and what happens on a daily basis.
They know about all the begging.
They
know about you saying that your bank account going to get overdrafted every fucking day for 2 weeks.
Now I have this guy's return address. Should I report him to the cops?
I guess so.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that's not going to do anything, Dad. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure that's not going to have any effect. But you know, now look at the caliber of idiots that are out there. That this guy actually thought writing my father a letter would do something, you know.
I mean, apparently it worked if you're telling us about it. I'm just saying.
Shout out to AES who cheered. And he says, if people actually tried to contact your high school to ask about your status as a valedictorian, they need to get a life. Couldn't agree more. Eternal Napalm.
Wait, did he say he should get life in jail?
Deranged conspiracy theories I've heard. And he says, if people actually tried to contact your high school to ask about your status,
oh, they need to get a life. Okay.
Couldn't agree more.
I was about to say, wait a minute.
Some of the unhinged and deranged conspiracy theories I've heard about you from Detractors is unbelievable. Pretty nutty conspiracies floating around.
Yeah, all of these cheers are memes. When he was ranting about this, I was looking at his chat when he was ranting about this, and it was a bunch of people with fancy-ass badges sending a quote at a time, basically stating memes, like YouTube comments. Oh, if you care about this, you should get a life. I mean, if you want to be really fucking petty about it, you should say everybody should get a life for sending a dude money to play a video game. You should get a life if you give anyone anything to do anything. You can just do it yourself, right? It's a meme. It's a fucking meme. The get a life thing is a meme on the internet at this point. And people still get hurt over it, and some people think it still means something. But it's a fucking meme. Get a life and do what? Be a brain surgeon? Get a life and make a lot of money and send people money anyway like Tut? I don't know. You tell me. Get a life. Yeah, if you watch TV, you should get a life. Why are you watching TV? TV is fake. You should interact with the real world. Go try to save some African kids or some shit and go to Alabama. I don't know. Get a life, dude.
Happens when I provide no information. What you've got to realize is that I used to give out information.
At least they
myself.
try.
I would be taking pictures constantly. DSP tries it, would show stuff. When I went out, I would, not only Instagram pictures, but videos and vlogging, and I would talk about stuff constantly. And this last year, if you really think about it, it's about this time last year, the summer of 2017, was when I just stopped. I cut the cord and said, I can't do it anymore. I need.
So you mean to tell me when you got a new girlfriend, you decided to be more private? Weird.
Mysteriously, then the
normal people always do that.
Coming out because they have nothing to talk about. They literally have to make shit up. Okay. So fucking stupid. All right, let's see here. Shout out to Judge
Normal
Drew.
people always get a new girlfriend and decide to themselves at that exact moment. I should be more private with my life.
I'm pretty sure the high school is not going to trace the call. See, the thing is, I would almost guarantee that when they called my high school, they lied. It was probably like under the premise of something else. Because I don't know that a high school would just give out that.
It's him trying to bait information, by the way.
I mean, there's a public ceremony and everything. Everyone knew.
This is him definitely trying to get people to tell him how this happened.
I'm curious as what they said.
He's curious.
I want to know who the valedictorian was this random year. What? Who the fuck are you?
Guys, did you read Kiwi Forms yet? How did this happen? That's pretty much what he's saying.
But no, I'm pretty sure the high school didn't notify the local police. T-Dub Shear. He says, imagine being so obsessed about someone you contact their high school, shaking my head. I know they're listening and this message is for them. You need help. What you're doing is not normal behavior. It's
Michael
not.
Jordan, man.
It's sick. It's sickening behavior. It seriously is. Like, it's insanity that this is what they spend their time with.
Yeah, man.
And the thing is,
you should spend your time just giving money to them.
Like, there's no
that's a better use of everything.
Doing anymore. They try to dig up stupid old dirt and stupid shit and goes nowhere because none of it has anything to do with the modern era anyway.
The thing is, he's so fucking dumb. He take all of this shit seriously.
They have nothing else to talk about because my streams are entertaining and fun. There's no drama anymore on my streams. They've been
no
great.
drama on his streams.
So,
yeah, because the dude sending death threats got banned from the website.
There's nothing. They're so grasping at straws at this point.
Oh my lord.
Pretty ridiculous.
Big throat clear, by the way.
Party Buck cheered. He said the Sesame Street Company have released a statement today saying that Bert and Ernie are not gay and have no sexual attraction.
Boomer's complaining about fucking cartoons on Twitter.
That is incorrect. That is absolutely incorrect. Actually, this happened yesterday. Sesame Street came out yesterday. Yeah, apparently there's this big controversy on the internet. And the controversy is...
Nice throw, Claire.
...that it was always speculated, apparently. I don't know. When I was a kid, I didn't...
Apparently.
...or care about this shit. When I was the age range of watching Sesame Street, I didn't even know what sexual orientation or sexual attraction was.
When he was the age of watching Sesame Street, he didn't even know what sexual orientation was. This is the same dude that told us when he was in the 3rd grade he had his testosterone flowing and he was given nuns perfume. That's words out of his mouth. Words out of his mouth. Testosterone was flowing in the 3rd grade. He given nuns perfume. But a couple of years before that, he didn't even know what it was. Sounds good. I guess it ran out after that.
So young, I didn't need to know about that shit.
And then he met Panda Lee.
But apparently, you know, Bert and Ernie
Apparently, by the way.
live together on the show. Some people speculate.
Some
that they're
people.
gay,
All of
you
these
know,
weasel
in,
words.
You know, a loving homosexual relationship or whatever.
A loving homosexual relationship.
And you know what? They're puppets. It's a fantasy show. I see nothing wrong with believing that because the show never addresses sexuality or adult content at all. The show is meant to teach little
It gets
kids
better, by the way.
things about
Just wait.
friendship, things about basic moral values and getting along, but also things about, you know, the alphabet, numbers, counting, you know, educational purpose stuff.
Why is he talking about this? Because he got a quarter.
So it doesn't delve into the realm of adult issues like sexuality and stuff. So who cares what you believe? Who cares if you think that Bert and Ernie are heterosexual roommates? Who cares if you think that they're best friends? Who cares if you think that they're lovers? Who gives a shit? It doesn't matter at all. Like, it's the most frivolous thing you could possibly think of is, oh, you know, this is important. It's not, okay? So to each their own, believe whatever you want. But apparently, I guess a former writer of Sesame Street came out and said, oh, well, you know, when I was writing for the show,
I guess, by the way. I guess, apparently, I guess.
So then that prompted Frank
Is that how you write your
Oz,
articles,
who is
DSP?
a huge, long-time writer and creator of all of this stuff. He worked hand in hand with Jim Henson back when Jim Henson was alive. By the way, Jim Henson created all the Muppets, created Sesame Street, created everything. And Frank Oz said, I had a hand in creating Bert and Ernie. No, they're not homosexual. They're puppets. They don't have sexuality. I don't know.
To be kind of petty about this is really fucking stupid. The dude that helped create the puppets is saying they're not gay. He didn't write the story. Story, air quotes. Other dude wrote the show or whatever the fuck, and he's saying that they're gay. It's two different things. But why are we talking about this? I thought this was a gaming stream. I thought you didn't want to get derailed with politics and stuff that will make people have arguments and detractors and all of that gay shit. And this whole pre-stream is about detractors and haters and people puppets being gay. But I thought that wasn't what his stream was about. We've been around for 10 years.
You know, it's okay for people to believe that, but I don't know why it's such a big deal. You know, it's not an issue of a thing that we tackle. And people basically exploded on him and basically attacked him. Oh, my whole life I've.
This is when it get good. This is when it get good, by the way.
How could you do this to me, Frank Oz? It's like, what? People, it's this simple, okay? I'm sorry to say this, but it's this simple. If this is the biggest issue for you, you need to find something else in life to focus on because you're focusing on the wrong shit.
All of those gay people that want to find somebody or something to identify with, you need to find something else. Find something else in life to care about. Check your fucking privilege, you faggot. Find something else to do. Obviously. That's what Docs Fidel is telling us here. Find something else to care about in life. Like him playing Dragon Quest XI.
Seriously, the sexual orientation of two fucking puppets.
This is the
that don't
definition
have
of not
sexual
getting it
orientation,
at
they're
all.
pieces of felt.
Holy shit.
If this is what you care about, you need a life.
You need a life,
What
dude.
is going on with people?
You should care about something
Seriously,
else, like the black
this is
people getting
biggest
shot in the middle of the
thing that we're
street.
talking about today? Holy non-issue Batman. I mean, what the fuck? Talk about, you know, of all the things.
What should we
got
care about instead then?
hurricanes decimating
Oh no, the hurricane.
People who don't have food and their entire villages or towns are flooded.
Village or town. He don't even know where hurricanes hit what. And he pretending to care about a hurricane. It's the same dude that made fun of Texas for the flood. When he played Madden, he made fun of Texas for getting flooded. And he pretending to care about a hurricane hitting Wings of Redemption during his pre-stream just to try to make a point. That is fucking phenomenal. Yeah, all of those villages, man.
I think there's something like millions of
Where's the
chickens
country
died
at? What's the country?
Because of you know, we got hurricanes striking Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Hurricane striking Hong Kong. What about the one that happened in the same country, Dave? Did you see that in a tweet? Did he see it on social media about a hurricane hitting Hong Kong? Was that on social media? All of those villages, the villages and the hungry people in the middle of the street, they don't have food. That's what you should worry about. All of those fucking gay people that want to find something or somebody to identify with, even if it's stupid fucking Sesame Street and they too old to watch it to care about it anyway, they should identify with the hurricane instead. It just hit Hong Kong, you guys. That's a very serious situation. You see those? You see this dude on the screen with the little glasses and shit? Take him extremely serious. You see that face? That's the face he make when he's scolding you for caring about fucking Muppets. When you should care about the hurricanes that hit the villages in Hong Kong.
Dying.
People dying.
People dying in the streets, homeless.
And they're homeless too.
Economy's bad.
And the economy is
Talking about
bad.
the sexual orientation to fucking puppets.
The economy is bad, you guys. Why are you caring about this other stuff? This can literally be an argument for anything, ever. The economy is bad. Why do you care about that? Why do you care about, I don't know, the FDA trying to take away vaping? The economy's bad. Why do you care about your kid going to a shitty school and people like having fights every day and fucking shooting each other outside? The economy's bad. Why do you care about long lines in Walmart? The economy's bad. Why do you care about Monday and Matt flagging channels? The economy's bad. Why do you care about Mr. Medicare grooming kids? Parentheses. The economy's bad. Why are you doing anything? Literally anything. The economy is bad. Oh my God. It's like a YouTube comment argument.
Listen,
don't care about anything because it's always something worse.
You are privileged.
You're privileged, by the way. Check your fucking privilege. If you complained about this or cared about this, or if you know anybody that cared about this or complained about this, check your fucking privilege. The economy is bad, and you need to tip Dark Side Phil, because he gets that money immediately. Check your fucking privilege.
Few, if this is your big concern right now.
Holy shit.
All right. All right, let's continue. Hardy Buck cheers. Does your dad know of the incident? Of course he does. I told you, he knows everything.
What a free stream.
Not that I actively tell them every
What a
thing
free
I do every
stream.
day, but I talk to them every week. I let them know everything.
Matter of fact, every time he complain about lag,
We gotta feed the horses, Tev. The village's
village's
economy is bad.
economy. I agree. We do need to feed the horses. We do need to feed the horses. It's like a car, but a little dude you can ride on there, and they're alive and stuff. Thank you for the $2. I can use that to help feed my horse. Why would you tip me? The economy's bad. You need to check your fucking privilege. Don't give anyone anything ever. Check your privilege. You should be using that money to, I don't fucking know, give it to homeless people, I guess. And hopefully they don't buy drugs with it, apparently. Check your fucking privilege. As a matter of fact, like I was saying, next time he complain about lag or delay, input delay, 4K, whatever the fuck, tell him the economy's bad. You need to check your privilege. If you care about this, you are privileged. You should be concerned with bigger things and more important things in life. Docs for Dill. So remember that next time you want to complain about Street Fighter V being laggy. Check your fucking privilege. Because it could be way worse. You could be living in a village somewhere after a hurricane hit. Obviously.
All the shit, every time that there was drama with a false copyright strike.
And now we're talking about copyright strikes.
Escort thing earlier this year. Like, they know about everything. They know about everything. They know about the truth of everything, and you know.
This fucking dude.
It's so stupid that people think otherwise. I'm gonna write an anonymous letter to his dad. I'm gonna get him.
And it's funny because just a couple of days ago, I was listening to him complain about people that was complaining about what that movie was, Ghostbusters. And his point at the end of the Ghostbusters movie was basically black people are getting killed for being black by police officers. So don't worry. Why do you care about this? Because it's bigger stuff to worry about. That's basically what his point was. You might think I'm being biased. Go listen to the fucking video yourself. That was basically his point. And that's pretty much what he's doing here. Except he pulled another thing out of his fucking hat. Well, now it's not about that. Now it's about people in Hong Kong that got hit by a hurricane. Because apparently humans can make hurricanes. It's not a natural disaster at all. People made the hurricane to specifically fuck over the people in Hong Kong. So that's a political situation that all of those fucking gay people that want to identify with a puppet, that's what they should really be worried about. The hurricane that hit Hong Kong. That's what they should care about. Not even the one that hit the United States. The one that hit Hong Kong. So shout out to Hong Kong. I hope you feel better after the hurricane. even though Docs Fidel is the same dude that made fun of people in Texas for the flood. And now he pretends to care about hurricanes in Hong Kong. And we know how you feel about Asian people. What's that word that people like to use when you pretend like you care about a situation that's involving other people? I don't know. I never use these fucking words, to be honest. I only see that shit on the internet. But I'm sure somebody will know what I'm talking about.
Fucking idiot.
Virtue signaling. Thank you. That's it. He virtue signaling. For
Wow,
people in
Phil,
Hong
my
Kong.
Cheers is, how are you? Could you give a shout out to Chris? Sure, I'm good. And shout out to Chris. All right. Hinda.
Fuck the people in Texas. It's funny. But man, those people in Hong Kong, I feel for them.
Sometimes Cat will be
His pre-stream is something.
out to Chris. Sure, I'm good.
We're not done yet.
Shout out to Chris. All right. Hinda cheered and says, since your couch is dying, whatever happened to the sumo beanbag chair you got years ago? I still have it. In fact, it's in Cat's office, and sometimes Cat will be like playing a game. Recently, she's actually been playing Dragon Age. And I go in there and I watch her a little bit, watch what she's doing. And sometimes I remember something from when I played it and I can give her tips and stuff.
Also, shout out to Kat's office, even though she literally doesn't work from there. It's a room with a PlayStation 4, a PC, and a desk in it. And he calling it an office to write it off on his taxes. Nice fucking finesse, Squid.
It was just
Sounds good.
The other day she was stuck trying to find something. And I remembered from when I was playing where something was. I was like, oh, right over there. And she's like, oh, shit,
Hand holding Cat, by the way.
That's in her office. That's the chair that I sit on when I'm watching her do stuff. But Dad does not have, like, any kind of back support, man.
All right. So we learned today that this beanbag chair doesn't have back support. Now, I know a lot of people might not know what I'm talking about. And they might not know what all Buddy Dave talking about, as he complains about a beanbag chair not having back support. But if I remember right, it's a Mr. Huff Stuff video, and it's a video on his own channel. It was a DSP Tries It video, with him sitting in a beanbag chair. And I remember him telling us it didn't have back support. I'm going to see if I can find it individually. I think if you look up DSP beanbag chair, you actually might find it like that. It might be that easy to find. Yeah, Sumo Omni beanbag chair. Now let's see how our buddy felt about this beanbag chair. Because it doesn't have back support.
The first thing I want to say is that this beanbag chair is not your typical chair. Normal beanbag chairs, you buy them, they're made of some kind of cheap grade cloth, fabric.
This is an expensive beanbag chair.
This one is not. This is made of some kind of high grade polymer. As you can see, watch this.
It's a high grade beanbag chair, you guys.
Nylon. I'm not exactly sure what it's made of, but it's very, very durable. You can even pull as hard as you want, and it won't stretch because it's actually a very strong material. Now that's going to actually be a great asset when it comes to a beanbag chair, because I've had these in the past, and what happens is after you sit on them, you jump on them, you use them for a few weeks, they begin to wear out. Next thing you know, your seams are bursting open, and you've got those little beans or pellets shooting all over your place, which is the last thing you want, because that means it's pretty much the end.
Yeah, we don't want beans all over the place,
dude. This one is manufactured for the long run, okay? And that's one of the major differences. Now, the thing about this beanbag chair is that
shout out to that Duke Nukem Forever box in the background.
Styles, from what I can tell. First of all, it's very, very light. Don't let its appearance fool you. I wouldn't say it's more than a few pounds in weight. I can actually easily hold it with one hand, no problem, okay?
This beanbag chair sounds sweet. What can I purchase it?
A lot of people who have beanbag chairs might not even think, because they're not normally of this design, is you can ride it almost like a horse, right? So you can sit down,
you can ride it like a horse.
Sit on it, which a lot of people who have beanbag chairs might not even think, because they're not normally of this design, is you can ride it almost like a horse, right?
You can ride it like a horse.
Just like this, whoosh. Immediately all the beans will come to fill. It's kind of funny because it looks like you can hug the head of the horse, right? But the cool thing about this chair is that in the back as well, you've got this flap, and it fills up with beans, and it actually gives you immediate lumbar support. Now, those of you who know me know that I have a back injury, and
it gives lumbar support, and I have a back injury. Dave, did you lie to us in this video? Did you get like $20 under the table to do this? Because according to this new pre-stream, this beanbag chair has no back support. It's terrible. And then this is fucking godlike. Lumbar support. He used the buzzwords.
Back injury, unfortunately,
Andy even brought up the back injury.
hinders me a lot of times. Having a herniated disc, you need lumbar support. It's very hard to sit up without lumbar support. And this chair is probably the first beanbag chair I've ever seen that gives it to me the second I sit down on it. It's very comfortable. It's natural, right? You feel like you're in a comfortable resting position. It doesn't feel like you have pressure or that you need to balance or anything while you're sitting on it. I really like that. Now, obviously, this isn't the only way that you can sit on the chair.
Instant back support, by the way. Instant back support. That beanbag chair is fucking godlike. And never mind. I was about to say allegedly he bought it himself, but I don't know. He put the link here, so he at least talked to somebody behind the scenes. If anything, he had to get a discount on this. You ain't linking shit if you just bought it yourself and don't really care. But you never know. But it's really weird. Instant back support. Fast forward a few years, terrible for your
Ride
back.
it like a horse, more like ride it like a cat. Ack.
You can ride it like a horse, dude. It's comfortable. You can like hug the head of the horse. But thank you for the $5. Salvador Wolf.
Oh my God, excuse me. It doesn't
Nice
have
burp.
any kind of back support.
No back support, by the way. Except for when it's got amazing lumbar support and it's pretty much instantaneous. The bean bags fill up in the back. You know, I have a back problem. It feels pretty good to sit in. But no lumbar support, no back support. It's terrible.
That would
It
not
actually
be something
hurts
you
to
would
sit
down
on.
for extended periods. Like that would probably hurt my back.
It will hurt his back.
You know, the love seat is like mush, but I buy a back pillow cushion so I can lean back and at least get some back support if I need it. You know, the beanbag chair has none. Ideally, what I
Oh, shit. I don't want to. Yeah, I'm going to remember where this is. 4803.
in your life.
Where did he bring up
So
the bean
stupid
bag
that
chair?
People think, oh, I'm gonna write. He's actually been playing Dragon Age, and I go in there and I watch for a little bit. You know, watch what she's doing, and sometimes I remember something from when I sumo beanbag. All right, Hyundai cheered and says, since your couch is dying, whatever happened to the sumo beanbag chair you got?
Oh, never mind. Some random ass dude. Because I ain't talk about that beanbag chair ever, so you can't blame me. And Mr. Hut Stuff did a video, I think. He compared the beanbag chair to like him talking about the OPC, the spawn seat or whatever. I remember that being a thing in some context. But when I heard him bring up this beanbag chair, I immediately thought about the Mr. Hut Stuff video. I was like, wait a minute. None of that fits with anything.
Oh, right over there. And she's like, oh, shit. You know.
So some
yeah,
random
that's the
dude
office. That's a shit
asked
chair
about
I
the
sit on.
beanbag chair out the blue. And he give him a whole story about how it's not good for his back.
That beanbag chair has
Even though back then he was saying it was
office
great for his
chair
back.
That's comfy. And if I did that, guess what, everybody? I would have room behind me to hang a green screen, which is what everyone has always wanted. But
And shout out to all my green screen users.
buy
No
it
money.
new right now, and I really
No
have
money to
love
spend
seat.
$40 on a green
Love
screen.
seat. I have nowhere to put it in the house. Nowhere to put it. So
Yeah, in fact, we can be petty because we already going overtime here. It's pretty easy to look this up. Hopefully, I didn't look up weird stuff on Amazon. Okay. There you go, $40. It's like full-time streamers that still use these. $40. You sit in the chair, you put this behind your chair, bada boom, bada bing, you got your green screen. 5 feet by 6 feet. Even with the biggest arm spread T-pose, you ain't reaching 6 feet. So there you go, $40 fucking dollars, and he can have a green screen. You don't have money to do it, dude. You see this dude right here? You don't have money. No money to buy a green screen.
all right, shout out to Esteban.
I got a $10,000 PayPal deposit from Twitch. I can't buy a green screen. Can't do it.
Thank you very much, Esteban, for that tip. $2 tip. Thank you very much.
But thank you for the $2, Esteban. But I can't do what you asked me to do. Sorry.
Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Like I said, today's stream, Dragon Quest, will be much more laid back than a typical stream. There's going to be a lot of open world exploration, looking for items, grinding.
Laid
combat,
back, by
stuff
the
like
way.
that.
Laid back with less than 300 viewers. Big throw
So,
clear.
should be good. All right.
All right. Is that it?
So, everybody.
Can we get
Thank
out
you
of here,
very much
Squid?
for
Oh
all
my
of
God.
your,
I think we can.
contributions here on the pre-stream. Let's actually check the sub count.
great.
Unfortunately, we didn't get any new
Bullshit.
subs yet. I get the feeling sub count has gone down, and indeed it has.
Tut,
I knew that was
please
gonna happen.
send some some subs. Tut, I need you.
Let's go ahead and update that. So 1,142 subs. Hardy
Why
Bug
is this
asking,
part
"Can
of the
I donate
recorded
God of War
pre-stream?
2?" I already own God of War 2. I bought the God of War HD collection years ago.
Yeah, this is
when
a
I think God of War
obtrusive. This is
3, right?
obtrusive.
No, or is it God of War just 1 and 2? I don't
Fucking
remember.
obtrusive.
But I did get the HD collection on PS3, and I played God of War 1. I never went back
I think
to
you have to
God
use
of
the
War
bathroom
2.
after this too, because
Well,
it's
I
DSP.
do own it. If
But
I
that
ever
part
is
ain't
there
in
a reason to
it
play
ain't a
it,
pre-stream.
I have it. In fact, I believe it was in the running for Patron's Choice a few times, but it never won. So. Okay. All right, everyone. So
Is that it?
again, thank you for your contributions here on pre-stream.
Sounds
I
good.
appreciate that. That's really it. I'm not going to do anything else. I think we're just going to end the pre-stream, and we're going to get started with Dragon Quest. Sound good? I hope we have a nice, fun, chill stream. I hope
It
you guys are
sounds
looking
good
forward to
indeed,
it.
Dave.
You know, like
It
I said,
definitely
Monday night
fucking
stream was
sounds
actually
good. It sounds
very
delicious,
fun.
TBH.
And I'm looking forward to more chill fun today, just talking with you guys while I beat the crap out of monsters, okay? All right, thanks, everybody. Let's end the pre-stream, and let's begin with Dragon Quest.
Hey, Monday man. And low tier God. Aw, poor LTG. Feels bad, man.
This motherfucker is garbage!
I agree. He is garbage. Well, I'm done. Thank you for showing up, everybody. I guess I'll be back later today. Yeah, because it's past midnight. I guess I'll be back later today for Ask the King. And thankfully, Dave, he wants to be nice to me in my rigorous schedule. So he actually starting I think he's starting at like 2 p.m. my time. That's amazing. I'll have to pretty much kill myself drinking alcohol or wake up past 2 p.m. So that's pretty sweet. It's nice he want to look out for the little guy. So that's nice.